I was asked to test out the Isle Switch Pro, which is an inflatable paddleboard kayak hybrid, and I've got to say there's a lot to love about this craft, but there's also some things that would keep me from buying it, and they might keep you from buying it as well. Let's get into it. So for starters, it's pretty expensive in my opinion, at around like $1,000, when I know there are hard shell kayaks that are cheaper. Another thing that I just don't like about inflatable kayaks in general, and that's the setup time once you get to the water. Unless you inflate it at home and haul it to the water, then you've got to inflate it when you get to the water, and it just takes longer to get on the water. The other thing that I noticed while paddling around in the wind with my family the other day was it gets blown around in the wind pretty easily. So you're always have to constantly correcting in the wind. So if you live in a windy area, this might not be the vessel for you simply because it's so lightweight. And I noticed that when I stood up on it, I was just like a sail, and it was gonna blow me across the lake if I wasn't careful. That's about it for the cons. There's a lot that I really liked about this inflatable paddleboard slash kayak. First of all, it's a hybrid mix. So maybe you feel like paddleboarding this day and you don't wanna air up the seat and hook up the seat. Great. Or maybe later that day, you want to go kayaking and you've got the seat ready to go. And you don't have to purchase two separate watercraft. With that said, you get the advantages of both and the disadvantages of both to an extent. As I mentioned, we took this to the lake the other day, and my daughter and my cousin's daughter were running around, jumping off the front, jumping off the back, all while I was still paddling in the middle. So it has plenty maximum capacity weight for you and your kids. The seat is pretty comfortable. I wouldn't want to sit on here for hours, but a nice 20-30 minute paddle and I was fine. On top of that, the stability is great. So even if you get tired of sitting like this, you can pop right up, stand up, and keep paddling. I've also been impressed with the durability. Now, when I first thought inflatable paddleboard, I was thinking like a pool toy, you know, really thin, gonna pop really easy. But we've ran this thing on the rocks. I watched the kids running into bushes, into trees, up on rocks again, all without so much as a scratch on it. Now, I can't speak for the longevity of it. I can't imagine that it's gonna last as long as a hard-sided paddleboard, but from the looks and the feel and my experience with it so far, it's a very durable inflatable paddleboard and kayak. Also love how customizable and riggable it is. This Switch Pro can be rigged as a fishing rig. It can actually even accept small electric motors on the back. And as you can tell back here, I've got a fishing crate that you can also hook in and strap in. So if you want to bring your fishing gear, or if you just want to take it for a paddle and throw a cooler, there's plenty of room for that. And there's multiple ways to strap it down, so you don't got to worry about tipping and knocking everything in and losing it all. So who the heck is this inflatable kayak for? It's for somebody who's looking for a very high quality inflatable kayak paddleboard combo, or you don't have the vehicle to haul around a kayak and a paddleboard, or you don't have the storage space for both. With this craft, you get both in a much more compact package. But if you're looking for a dedicated fishing kayak, this is not it. However, I've recently done a review on the Wilderness Systems iAttack 110. It's just specifically designed for fishing. That video is right here, and I can't wait to see you there.